this morning. Happy birthday to America's favorite Golden Girl. This should be like a national holiday. Betty White turns 95 today. Hard to believe.
Yeah, she's best known for her role as the sweet and sometimes clueless Rose on the Golden Girls. Fun fact here, White was awarded the title of longest TV career for a female entertainer for more than 70 years and counting.
Wow.
Because she's still at it.
Do you think you'll top that someday? Do you
Probably
think you'll
not.
get there?
Probably
Okay,
not.
all right. Well, when asked what have you...
well into my hundreds.
Well, okay. Hey, when asked, what have you not done in the business that you've always wanted to do, White quickly responded, here you go, Robert Redford. That was her answer. So cheers to you, Betty.
She's spunky, isn't she?
She sure is. Hopefully all of her birthday wishes come true.
All right, so here's something you don't see every day. This is not just an alligator, right? Look at this thing coming out of the woods right now. I want you to see this. But this is a 14-foot dinosaur-like gator. Is this for real?
This is real life. My question is, what planet was this filmed on? Not even what state. I mean, where the heck was this thing? Apparently it was in Central Florida, and neighbors say that, you know, it's in the neighborhood from time to time.
So my husband and I are calling him Godzilla because that's kind of what he looked like going across the path, yeah.
Okay, those people are a little close to Godzilla there.
Too close
wouldn't
for
you say?
comfort. Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you kind of run? They're just standing there taking videos.
Yeah, I would find some binoculars and go into a nearby
house. A little bit
house.
of a distance would be fine.
Ooh, creepy. Hey, speaking of other animals, this one's a little more cuddly, a little more cozy.
You love cat stories. All right, so this cat might have more than 9 lives.
Yeah.
It was a little frisky feline, and he's ready for an adventure. He hitched a ride with his owner on a sled. Yep.
What? Huh?
Take a look at this. Here they go, picking up speed down a snowy hill.
And it's in slow-mo. Wow, the production
cat's
quality.
name, that's Weston.
What? How is that possible? How is he on it? What?
He's holding on, maybe his claws, I don't know. I thought the first time I saw this, maybe he was attached, but he's not.
He's not.
He's holding on to his owner's shoulder like a parrot.
Here we go, Weston. Oh, let's hope we don't wipe out, buddy. Hang on, man. Here we go, picking up speed. Hi, Mom.
No. Do you and Hunter do this often?
No, me and Hunter go snowboarding. I clamp him into the little feet thing, and we go down the hill. But how about that? Cheers to that little kitty cat, huh?
I wonder if he enjoys it, or if he's like terrified
That's
of
the thing
it.
with pets. You're never quite sure. Like the human might be having a lot of fun.
You love this
but the
outfit,
pet's
don't
like,
you?
Yeah,
Probably not.
Not the case.
All right, so according to a new survey, millennials are spending more on coffee than retirement. A Money Matters survey found a whopping 44% of women between the ages of 18 and 35 spent more money buying coffee than they did putting money away into a retirement account last year.
That's a problem, but that's compared to 34% of men who spent more on Starbucks than on their savings. I have to say, I'm a bit guilty of this as a millennial. I think I spend probably twice as much on coffee than I do on my savings.
You ever think of like a coffee pot or a Keurig and make it before you go?
I got a French press for Christmas, which was awesome.
So
and
that takes a little bit of time at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's the thing, is it's like I can barely get to work 3 minutes before we're supposed to be on TV, let alone brew coffee.
That's more of a weekend thing, but it tastes great.
Have you used it? I have once, and I need to practice a little bit. But, you know, we got to be awake at work or in the classroom or whatever you may be doing today. And speaking of the classroom, there's a new study that shows taking classes outside of your college major may lead to a better career. Who would have thunk? Did you ever have one of those bizarre classes that you kind of had to take or wanted to take at UConn?
I had to take linguistics, and I still don't understand why I needed to do that. It was diagramming sentences. It was bizarre.
So what is that? I'm still lost.
Like verb, noun. I don't know. I don't know. I passed the class, but I can't even explain what it is. Do you know what is interesting, though, at UConn? They had a flower arranging course. And all of the basketball players would get the course, and no one else could take it.
That's a real thing?
Yes.
No kidding. So Kemba Walker was a flower...
Yeah, I don't know. It was like the Suleiman Wan era, so who knows?
How about that? Who would have thunk? Hey, but it's interesting because the research found that these people who take these bizarre, sort of outlandish classes have a higher chance of earning up to $100,000 or more in their jobs. We did a little research and found, besides flower potting classes at UConn, some other bizarre things at different universities. So, University of Pennsylvania offers a wasting time on the internet class where students are required to share their laptops for 3 hours, only interacting through chat rooms, social media, and other
I feel like
Wi-Fi.
that happens anyway. Now you're going to get credit for that?
That's like real life. That's like not being an interactive human being.
Wow. All right, so Skidmore College offers a class called the Sociology of Miley Cyrus, which uses a singer to study race, gender, and media.
Why?
All right.
Why?
I'm not going to sign up for that.
Goodbye. Also, last but certainly not least, Santa Clara University offers a physics of Star Trek.
Or Star Wars.
That is Star Trek, Teresa. Okay, she always confuses the two, which uses the show to discuss physics principles and their relation to the show. I feel like that would be the pinnacle of your education career if you were
Maybe
to
I
pick a
could sign
class.
up online or something.
You know? Sign up.
All
Let
right.
us know how it is.
So by now, you know that President-elect Trump is a big fan of tweeting. He doesn't stop, but he might need a lesson in tagging the correct people.
Yeah, this is a big thing because he shared a tweet praising his daughter, but he actually tagged the wrong Ivanka, Teresa. It wasn't Ivanka Trump.
Oh, he tweeted a post he retweeted a post rather by a chiropractor from Massachusetts by accident. The chiropractor who made the original tweet has since changed their account.
Well, you know, those things happen, but you know, this happens from time to time. I this morning was trying to tweet you, and this is what happened. I kind of got things mixed up a little bit.
Wrong Teresa.
Not the right
Wrong
Teresa. Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, you don't flip over tables on camera, only off camera. That was the difference.
Not when there's cameras rolling.
Hey, this morning we are cruising Connecticut for the best breakfast spot in the Nutmeg
Tough
State.
gig you have here, Rye.
Somebody's got to do it, right? So earlier in the week, we asked you guys on Facebook to vote for your favorite breakfast spots here in Connecticut. So all week long, we're cruising and we're going to different ones. And
Okay.
today,